ratbag crew of criminals are putting the kid into kidnapping. But not all is as it seems. This adolescent ballerina is a vampire. Now the group must live through the night. The stakes are high. The fangs are out. And there's no Twilight Sparkle Pie of pussies here in Abigail. Hello there, you loose units, and welcome back to another episode of Spicy Boy Reviews. I'm, of course, your host, Andrew Iles. That's right, Abigail, directed by Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette, both known for directing VHS, Ready or Not, and Scream 5 and 6, just to name a few. We meet an assortment of criminals under code names to keep their anonymity while they kidnap the little daughter of the world's most feared crime boss, which can only go well. This job has been put together by Mr. Los Pollo himself, Lambert, played by go-to menacing figure Giancarlo Esposito. He welcomes them all to this mansion, and he takes all of their mobile phones to make the plot happen. Then he tells his whole ratbag crew to bunker down for the night, while he goes away and tries to squeeze some ransom money out of the most feared criminal boss in all of America. So how will this shitbag team of criminals pass the time while Abigail is upstairs handcuffed in the bedroom? By drinking whiskey all night and trying to guess who each other really are just to fuck up the plan of anonymity. But it seems inserted, sympathetic girl boss Joey, played by Scream's Melissa Barrera, is having none of it! She sees this as the dumbest idea ever, trying to guess who each other are and just ruining the whole plan. So she teaches them all a lesson by guessing all of their backstories, all of their archetypes, revealing who each of them really are, and telling the rest of the crew. Could this be a clever way of the film revealing some clever way of getting some backstory on these characters and giving us some exposition dumping? Very cheeky movie. Very cheeky. But this whole crew has more attitude than WWE in 1998. And it's a whole cast of, oh hey, I know that actor. You've got the muscle of the crew, played by Kevin Durand, the Eshe loose unit, played by Angus Cloud, who unfortunately before this film's release had passed away. Stoic ex-military badass played by William Catlett. Bratty socialite doing all this for shits and gigs played by Catherine Newton, who we last saw in Lisa Frankenstein. And our grizzled, wisecracking pseudo-lead here, Frank, played devilishly awesome by Dan Stevens, cosplaying as Jeffrey Dahmer in a pair of sleigh bands. After we've spent some time getting to know our crew, it's about, half past for things to go tits up a clock. That's right, if you've seen the trailer, you know that Abigail is indeed a vampire. This is when the movie really kicks into gear, and this whole crew have to outlive the night. We get some delicious, gruesome, gory kills, some twists and turnings, and some actual funny, quirky dialogue. The characters in this film aren't all the best people in the world, but damn it if they're not entertaining. Catherine Newton was really good as a bratty wannabe criminal, and was surprisingly very funny throughout the film. Kevin Durand's character Peter is really lovable. He's a big dopey guy with a lot of muscle, and deep down actually has a heart. And he has some really funny dunce moments. Dan Stevens always delivers a great performance, and was genuinely funny as the morally corrupt piece of shit Krim. He needs to be in more big things, Dan Stevens. He's great. He's one of those actors that pops up in a lot of things, does a great job, and then vanishes. Melissa Barrera is solid. She's fine. I much prefer her in this film than I do in the Scream franchise, but in this film she's kind of just generic badass boss leading lady. The character's not insufferable like we've come to expect with these sort of roles, and she actually goes on a journey in this film, albeit a short one, but it does earn her the badass bitch title. Of course, Alicia Weir, who plays the antagonist Abigail, is fantastic. She's both menacing, scary, funny, and super entertaining. Pretty much the look and the film, though, is almost identical to Ready or Not, released in 2019. And to be honest with you, the film is almost identically structured as that as well. Instead of the young woman being the hunted in this big mansion here, this film flips it, and she is the hunter. Yeah, look, it's pretty much Ready or Not flipped. That's not a diss, though, by any stretch of the imagination. I realise that these directors have used the same structure from another hit horror film that they did, and they flipped it, but it's okay because they made another entertaining, gory, funny movie. But like I said, it's not a diss, I'm just calling it like I sees it. However, I will say though that I did kind of prefer Ready or Not over this film. I think I just enjoyed that concept and movie more. However, in saying that, I did really have fun with this movie. I enjoyed it. I laughed out loud quite a few times. But to give it a quick wrap-up, or an elevator pitch if you will, it's Ready or Not meets From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah guys, I do recommend this film. It's a bloody good time. Anyway guys, that's my cheeky little review of Abigail. Right down below if you've seen it. What are your thoughts on it? But more importantly, what is your favourite vampire movie? And of course, if you've made it this far into the episode, please give me a thumbs up because your love and support keeps me going, because I just love movies and I assume you do as well. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe icon because I give it an episode weekly. And I'll see you back here next week for the next review. And until then, stay spooky, kids.